Yeah, get it out your system.
Yes, okay. Samwise is next to me. He's annoying.
Yeah, Verosica's also annoying.
I look
I,
like a blob. Oh my gosh, I look like a blob.
it's
You know,
okay. You
I'm,
look
I've,
like blobs
I've,
sometimes.
I've been a blob all day. All
That's
right.
fine to be a blob.
So, I'm going to give you an introduction of what we're doing today. This is a CASA interview. So, thank you for meeting with me today and giving me the opportunity to go over CASA. Before we start, I would like to give you a quick explanation of what CASA Texas is and the purpose of this interview. CASA is an acronym for Court Appointed Special Advocates. CASA volunteers do work with children who have been through abusive and neglectful situations and help ensure that they have their voices heard in court. Volunteers come from several different backgrounds, and CASA is committed to ensuring support for children and families of all cultures and identities. The purpose, oh, I scrolled too quick, sorry. The
Mhm.
purpose of today's interview is to be a mock interview for one of my assignments in human resources recruitment and selection. I'm going to ask you three behavior based questions about past experience that you've had in work, school, life. There are no right or wrong answers. I'm just looking for examples of how you've handled different situations. Each question is designed to measure a specific competency that CASA looks for in volunteers, such as cultural sensitivity, teamwork, and patience with when working with children and families. Answer each question using experiences from your life. I'm going to take notes, but that's just for helping me complete my assignment. Everything you share will remain confidential and used only for this project. If you need a moment to think or want a question repeated, that is completely okay. And when you're ready, we will begin.
All right, I am ready.
You're ready. All right. So, question one. Tell me about a time when you worked with someone from a different cultural background or identity. What was the situation? What actions did you take to build understanding or respect? And what was the outcome?
All right. So I think for this, I would definitely use the example of my current workplace. I currently work with a good majority of Hispanic individuals. They definitely come from a different culture as I do. Some of them speak Spanish, and there was a little bit of a barrier, a divide, until I guess we both like recognize we're all human. So I feel like in order to sort of breach that divide, we just sort of met in the middle. We learned about each other. And even now, like, I even asked them for little Spanish tips. They'll teach me Spanish, which I think is really cool. And I've
Yeah.
definitely learned a whole lot about Hispanic culture. So I definitely say it's enriched my life a good amount, and it's helped me learn about the lives of people that I normally wouldn't interact with.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. Question number two. Let me scroll down on my notes. Here we go. So, describe a time when you helped motivate, recruit, or encourage others to get involved in an activity, project, or cause. What was the situation and what actions did you take and what happened as a result?
So I think for this example, I would probably use my experience in high school. I participated in marching band. My senior year, I was a drum major, which is basically the person that's in charge of conducting the band. They also hold a good majority of the responsibilities, taking care of other students. So, in that way, I feel like I sort of became a pillar for students. They were able to come to me, they were able to ask me for advice. I was able to point them in the right direction. I also definitely encouraged and advertised band. I definitely advocated for it. And yeah, I'd say that a good majority of people I ran into, I built long lasting friendships from high school band. Even my current best friend that I actually live with, I met her in high school band. So I feel like I definitely just wanted to, I guess, spread positivity and kindness and just make lifelong impressions. So in that way, I definitely advertised, joining band, and I hope that I made an impact on these people's lives.
You did definitely.
Thank you.
All right. And the third question, let me scroll down a little bit. Look at my notes. Tell me about a time when you had to be patient while helping a child, a family member, or someone who needed extra support. What was the situation and what actions did you take and what was the final outcome?
All right. So I think for this situation, I'm going to use my sister as an example. So my sister was recently properly diagnosed with autism. And I feel like her life is definitely a little more difficult than others. She struggles with social interactions. She struggles with tasks that people normally wouldn't really think twice of. And I definitely used to be really, really frustrated. I never understood where she was coming from. I just felt like there was just a bit of a bridge in between both of our worlds. But after that recent diagnosis, I feel like I've definitely became a whole lot more understanding of her. I see the reason why she thinks the way she does. And although it definitely is frustrating sometimes, trying to, I guess, sort of close that gap in between us, I've
Communicate.
just realized that, her brain works differently than us, and that's definitely not her fault. And in that way, I feel like I found a whole lot more patience. I found a whole lot more closure for our childhood together. So I think I definitely use that as an example. There were definitely times where I was frustrated, 100%. But I feel like those opportunities and those situations definitely helped me grow as a person. I've learned that patience is 100% a virtue that everybody should master, and she has definitely helped me master patience.
Yes, yes. I 100% agree with that. So I would like to thank you for taking the time to answer all my questions. And if this were a real interview, you will be hired.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.